F it, I added this small business YouTube channel, $250,000 in cash collected, despite the channel having low views and low subscribers. And in this video, I'm breaking down the entire thing. From how we're able to create video ideas that can target whoever we're trying to sell to as time goes on, how we're able to package thumbnails and titles that actually appeal to our ideal customer so we can turn our content into cash. And most importantly, how you can leverage your competitive edge and have that bleed through your content and use this YouTube sales funnel so you can spend less time but make more money with your content marketing. And it really starts with a 3-step process I'm going to be breaking down in this video. And first, I want to touch on the funnel. How does this thing actually work, right? So with YouTube, honestly speaking, it is the best platform for you if you want to nurture your audience at a very deep level, if you want to turn your content into cash. It might not be the fastest, but the nurture rate is crazy. If you look at Alex Hormozi, he says he's closing something like 67% of his audience that buys his stuff is coming from YouTube. And this is exactly why. And when scrolling down the channel, you can see that we don't have the most subscribers and we don't have the most views, but we were able to add over $250,000. And here's how the funnel actually works. So first is understanding the pains and desires of your ideal customer profile. From there, we were able to create top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel videos that could actually grow our channel, but also nurture the people that were coming in and convert those that are getting nurtured. We'd also send out these videos on her Instagram to nurture more of that warm or cold audience. And these were mainly bottom of funnel videos, but let me go through and show you how we're able to tap into the pains and desires, how we're actually using top of funnel, middle funnel, and bottom of funnel videos, and literally the type of videos that we're sending to her audience to be able to convert. So when it comes to pains and desires, let me give you guys a few examples from our most popular videos. So we come to our most popular video on the channel, reset your Instagram algorithm and boost your reach in 72 hours. Julia was getting tons of DMs about this topic and said, hey Nate, I really want to make a video on this, but I don't know how we would angle it. So I went ahead and handled the title, thumbnail, script, video editing, posting and SEO optimization, all that good stuff. And now it's the most popular video on our channel. Another good example is 77 Instagram growth tips in 48 minutes. We know that who we're trying to sell to has a problem with growing their Instagram. But the angle that we're changing up here is how can we not only focus on views and growth, but how can we also add sales to the equation? And we actually brought this idea over from her Instagram. This was something that she was promoting on her Instagram and turned it into a YouTube video. And once again, it's just targeting the pains of who we're trying to sell to. If we want to look at the desires of our audience, we have this video here, how to make 1 million as a content creator. I did it. So a lot of people think content creators can't generate that much money, especially on platforms like Instagram where you're not making a direct amount of money from the platform. And Julia's proven it wrong here with the desire being shown in the thumbnail, in the title, and saying, hey, this is how you can actually make 1 million as a content creator, and I've done it myself. In the last video to showcase a pain I'll show is how to make 7 Instagram reels in just 2 hours. Once again, this is a pain of her audience. She brought the idea to me and said, hey, this is something people are really looking for, and we just handle the rest from there. You can see 2K views. We have videos that are getting views. You necessarily don't need that. For example, we just dropped this video right here, which just hit 1K views in 2 weeks. It's I help 350 niches make 10K per month on Instagram to prove it's not luck. So with this one, a huge pain people have is, hey, I'm in so-and-so niche. Do you think I can actually grow on Instagram and sell a product? And that's a question Julia gets a ton, which is why I made this idea for her. And even though it has 1K views, it's a huge reason why we're able to go on and add her $250,000 in a 10-month-ish time frame because of ideas like this. We're able to target the pains and desires of our audience. But let's get into the next thing. But after you've identified the pains and desires, how are we actually going to position those videos in a way that can grow, nurture, and convert our audience? Let me show you how. So when you say top of funnel, you're obviously going for a more broad appeal. A good example of this is I asked Hormozi how to scale my business to $1 million per month. With this video, we are bringing in literally an audience of strictly business owners because Alex Hormozi is one of the biggest business influencers out there. And then once they watch her content, she's going to leverage in this video how she also helps business owners grow on Instagram. If we think about a middle of funnel video, typically these are like how to explainer type videos. We can look at the most popular video on our channel, reset your Instagram algorithm and boost your reach in 72 hours. This is a how to explainer type video. Or we can look at how to make 7 Instagram reels in just 2 hours. Once again, these are how-to videos explaining to your ideal customer how they can do something and showing them. Now, when it comes to bottom of funnel, which in my opinion is what will actually turn your content into cash, this can be done in 2 ways. First way that I like to leverage is case study client interviews. And the second is deep insight videos that you know your ISP wants to watch. So for example, we have a client case study interview here. She made $31,000 as an online course creator doing this on Instagram. 2.2K views, literally direct from who we want to be selling to. Instagram's in the thumbnail. She made $31,000 on Instagram and online course creators in the title as well. So we're just attracting that ideal customer. Here, this video is a 48-minute video, which is why I will really label it as bottom of of funnel, and it has 77 Instagram growth tips. And once again, if you go in this video, it's very raw after the hook, and she's literally just breaking down her deepest insights on how you can actually grow on Instagram. And the bottom of funnel videos are exactly what we were mainly sending to her clients on Instagram. So first things first is you want to tie your story or your competitive edge into your content. So you can literally do this on a Google Doc. You probably even leverage some AI and just list out, what is my brand story? How do I want to position my content compared to my competitors? And what do I want to be communicating in my content? What makes me me? And then with the competitive edge, it has to be something, first of all, it cannot be fake. Your competitive edge cannot be fake. It has to be something real. And I'll show you an example of how we leverage Julia's competitive edge and her personality and story in her content. But this is just something that cannot be fake. You have to find it out for yourself and have that bleed through your content, because that's how you actually make a personal brand. So a competitive edge for Julia, I actually asked her, is that she's able to help so many different niches grow on Instagram, which is why we made this video right here. I help 350 niches make 10K per month on Instagram to prove it's not luck. With that title and thumbnail, it's a proven structure. But on top of that, we're having her competitive edge bleed through her content. And in this video, when it comes to the script and things to that nature, she's also mentioning this over and over to say, hey, it doesn't matter your niche, you can grow on Instagram and you can also get sales, make more money. Or like this video right here, which is I went from a 9-to-5 to a millionaire in my 20s. It's more of a top of funnel video, but it's a my story video kind of breaking down her journey. And this is how we can get people to actually resonate and connect to Julia for Julia. But with the competitive edge, you have to allow it to bleed through your titles, through your thumbnails, through your script writing. It's like saying the same message over and over and over again and having that be known for your personal brand. Just like your favorite creators or influencers are known for one specific thing, you have to find out what you want to be known for and have that bleed through your content. It can be done in so many different ways. And we already talked about understanding the pains and desires of your audience, but I want to show you exactly how we did this for Julia and how you can do it too. So when we come to one of our strategy docs for Julia, you can see on here we have the pains, desires, fears, and motivators of our ICP. And from here, I'm able to reverse engineer these using ChatGPT, and I'm able to come up with tons of ideas. And I won't show all of these ideas, but I have tons. And that's because I'm able to reverse engineer the pains and desires of my ICP. The next way that you can do this yourself is being able to tap into your competitors' content and take inspiration from ideas, titles, thumbnails, but most importantly, actually watch their content, see what they're doing good in their content that you can replicate, but also what they're not doing so well that you may have a competitive edge in that you can tie more into your content to stand out in your niche. So if you come here, you see I've listed channels out that are in our niche or in adjacent niches, and then I screenshotted their top performing videos. And from here, I can take insight on more video ideas, but also title ideas and things of that nature that really work. And one thing I noticed when analyzing competitors is everyone's really talking about only Instagram growth, Instagram growth. Nobody's talking about how you can turn your Instagram growth into cash collected. And that's the angle that we chose to push in our content with Julia. And to show you a live example of how we're actually taking inspiration, you can see this video right here done by a competitor in our niche. Instagram's algorithm, here's what changed in 2024. You can see this right here. And I took inspiration from this thumbnail, not really the title, because the title and the idea was something that Julia proposed to me, which was a huge pain and desire for our ICP. But I ended up simplifying the concept. And if I come to our most popular video here, you can see it's damn near the same thing, but it's easier to read and simplified for our audience compared to this one, kind of more cluttered. Even though it performed better because he has more subscribers, we got a higher outlier. He has a 4.3x outlier. We have a 20x outlier. So that's how you exactly take inspiration off your niche and do it the right way. And like I said with positioning, it comes down to finding your edge in the market and just pushing that propaganda. So if you look at our channel, you will see that majority of our thumbnails have money visually being shown in the thumbnails, or it's mentioned in the title. And if I just scroll down, you will see that it's there, and that's for a reason. We literally are attracting people that want to grow on social media, also obviously make money, because those are the clients that Julia is attracting. And once again, we are doing the same thing in the actual script of our videos. At the start of our videos, we're confirming the click of our viewer and leveraging Julia's social proof, talking about how much money she's made on Instagram or how much money her client has made. And then after we're able to confirm that click with some proof, we go into the plan of the video. So what are we actually going to talk about in the video that actually helps our viewer? After we've discussed that, we're going to talk about the promise of the video. So you want to add stakes to your script to make whoever's watching your content actually feel like they need to stay and what you're talking about is valuable. Part 3, how can you actually create a flywheel that as time goes on, you're able to create video ideas, titles, thumbnails that actually are staying up to date with the pains and desires of your ICP, so you can consistently collect cash even as time goes on and from older videos down the line. And here's exactly how we're doing it for Julia. So like I touched on, this video, I helped 350 niches make 10K per month on Instagram to prove it's not luck. That's just a pain and desire that we've seen. Constantly, I'm asking Julia, like, what are the pains and desires that you're seeing? For our recent batch of content, that's one that she mentioned, which is why I made this idea for her. But if I come here to a video like the new Instagram algorithm for business growth in 2025, there's actually tons of strategy that went into me picking this idea, and let me show you how. So if I come to vidIQ, and I actually have the premium version, if I search up Instagram growth, you'll see here high volume, low competition, which is cool. But if you go to related keywords, so Instagram growth strategy, I see Instagram algorithm. And what I've noticed is that the word algorithm works extremely well for views, but also converting, because we have our most popular video here, reset your Instagram algorithm and boost your reach in 72 hours. So with this video idea, I first of all mixed a proven title structure of the new way. We're going with the new Instagram algorithm, once again, which is a key term our audience likes, but then we're tying our edge and our angle of for business growth in 2025. So the title has Instagram growth in it, has Instagram algorithm in it, and it also has business. And then if you look at the thumbnail, it says a new way. And instead of only showing an Instagram logo with Instagram growth, we have a striped chart showing $132,000 in monthly recurring revenue. Once again, that's how you're able to stay up with the pains and desires as time goes on, cultivate unique ideas, and have your titles and thumbnails actually appeal to whoever you're trying to sell to. And two things that will really help you with this is being able to find outliers using vidIQ, proven formats that you can just bring back to your niche. And then 3 is doubling down on what has been working on your own channel. And if you can tie these in with everything I just showed you, with the pains, desires, everything I showed you in step 1 and also step 2, you will see success on your channel, not only views and growth wise, but actually converting to sales. And I want to show you how we're doing these two things of doubling down and then finding outliers and bringing it back to our niche for Julia. So doubling down on things can be done in so many different ways. Obviously, it can be done on doubling down an idea, but changing the angle. I would say for us on this channel, it's mainly done through thumbnails. After I see a thumbnail does extremely well, I'm looking to replicate it. If I come to our case study right here, she made $31,000 as an online course creator doing this on Instagram. I saw that this worked extremely well. Once again, this is a thumbnail structure and title structure taken from a proven concept. But then I started realizing, like, this worked well. Why not just keep reusing it, right? So I used it on this video again. This video right here with 937 views actually made Julia $40,000 in just 3 days through high ticket sales. And another example of this is with our 2 top performing videos for Julia. We have this one, reset your Instagram algorithm and boost your reach in 72 hours, which was posted 6 months ago. I saw that the pattern of the thumbnail going from red to green works effective. So if I look at 77 Instagram growth tips in 48 minutes, you can see the thumbnail is also going from red to green, but she's holding an Instagram logo in her hand, and it's changed up a little bit, but it's low-key the same. And when it comes to using proven outlier formats or things of that nature, here's an example of how we did it. So if I come to Simon Squibb's channel, we have 30 years of business knowledge in 2 hours and 26 minutes. And when I come here, when Julia proposed this idea of, hey, I have this doc that's been working extremely well on Instagram, and I think it would be great to create a YouTube video on it, I just angled this video as 77 Instagram growth tips in 48 minutes. And I just added on views and sales at the end. But you can see how both of those title structures are damn near the same thing, but different depending on your niche or the angle that you want to go for. And this can be done in so many ways. If you just come to your YouTube homepage, if you have vidIQ, and if you scroll down and you see a title or a thumbnail that you really like, and just literally taking inspiration from it, but changing up the thumbnail, the title, whatever the thing is. It could even be the script or what you're talking about in the video. But once you find an outlier or something that works, think about, how can I actually bring this back to my niche? And you can even see it with this video that I just found scrolling here. It says, F it, here's how I blew up a faceless channel to 107K in 10 months. I'm basically doing this same video right now, but I'm doing it, instead of for a faceless channel, I'm doing it for a business YouTube channel, right? And that's what I want you guys to understand. It's really about small tweaks, and I'm doing it in my own way. That's another thing, leveraging my competitive edge, what I want to talk about, and the knowledge that I have, but I'm still playing off of a proven title structure. And that's just a great live example right there. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you actually go ahead and apply what you've learned. If you want to be our next case study and add $250,000 in a 10-month-ish time frame, just like Julia, click the first link down below to book a call. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.